Hi there, Titans, and welcome back to another Titan Academy video. Today we'll be talking about how to enable tracking on your Titan Sign document. First, we'll show you how to enable this on your Titan Sign project. Then we'll discuss some key objects that get created once you enable tracking in Salesforce. We'll talk about how to push a tracking log or a file of the logs to the record that you're triggering from in Salesforce. And we'll also talk about our Titan Sign Analytics dashboard, where you will get a bird's eye view of exactly what is happening with all of your signed documents that you've sent out. Let's get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is head over to Document Access and Tracking. And you can see here I've ticked everything already, but you can decide whether you want to track your end user's IP address, metadata, if you want to upload a completion log, which is a file that shows all of the different steps of the process, exactly when they happened, along with the details that we have here. Once you've got that set up, you're ready to look at Salesforce. I just want to point out that this particular document has two signers on it. So when we trigger this from Salesforce, we'll be able to track exactly where it stands, who is signing, and when they are signing. All right, so in Salesforce, when we turn on tracking, two important objects get created. And one of those objects is the Titan Sign document, which is the parent object, which is essentially the document that you've sent out for signing. We've got a couple of key fields here to note, but essentially we can see the completion percentage, meaning if we have two signers, if we're at 0%, 50%, or 100%, we can see who the current signer is. We can see the name of the document and the number of signers and other important fields. We can have a dedicated video showing exactly what this object contains. And we have a second object in sign tracking, which is the child object, which details the actual signer itself as the link that will be sent out to the signer, the current status of this signer, and we'll show all of that in a minute. The other important note is that for the Titan Sign document, we can relate this as a related list to whatever object you are triggering from. So in my case, it's opportunity, but this can be any object, whether that's a standard or custom object. If I head over to my opportunity, I can see here that we have a number of Titan Sign documents, a number of documents that we've sent out under this opportunity. And if I go into one of these documents, I can see the number of signers. I can see that it's still in progress, 50% complete. So one signer has already signed in this case. And I would be able to drill down as well to the Titan Sign tracking records if I'd like. All right. I also can see that I have tracking logs, and we'll take a closer look at these in a minute. But these are just the files that are getting pushed that represent the logs of the signing process. All right. Finally, we have our Titan Sign Analytics here, which again is a high-level view of exactly what's happening with all of my documents that I've sent out for tracking. 50% signed here, who is the signer, when was this done, and what the current status is. We also have a dashboard here with a few reports. We can see the status based on the current quarter, general status, how many have been voided this month, how many documents have been processed this week in general, and rejected documents this quarter. And of course, you can fine tune all of these reports. These reports come standard with our package, and this dashboard comes standard with the package, but you can fine tune these to fit your exact business needs, of course, and edit these reports if you would like. All right, so let's give this a try. Let's head over to an opportunity and trigger a signing process, and we'll be able to see exactly what happens in the tracking as we do this. But first, let's just send this out for signing. Great, and got an email, but let's head over here just to see, now that we've sent it out, where this document exactly stands. And I can see here that this is a document that I just created at 9:42. I can see that it's not been completed at all. No one has yet signed, but I can see the current signer is Ben Owner. I can head over to my email now. I can see that Ben Owner did receive an email. Now that I opened, signed, I'll apply and finish. If I head back to the analytics and I'll refresh here, I can see that now we're at 50% complete and we have a new signer who is ready to sign. Now my second signer will sign. And again, I'll head over to the analytics. I'll refresh, and we should see an 100% complete document here. These are my in progress documents, so we won't see this actually. But of course, you can set up a list view to show your completed documents if you'd like. But we can see that that document is no longer here because it is no longer in progress. Okay, let's head over to my opportunity, and I'll refresh here. And I can see I've got a new Titan Sign document that was created. Of course, we were able to see that from the Titan Sign Analytics dashboard over there. But just to show you from here, here's my Titan Sign document record, and I can see that it's 100% complete already there. And if I head over to Files, I can see that I have an opportunity quote that was pushed to Salesforce at the end of the process with both signatures, as well as my tracking log, and I can see exactly when this was sent, when it was viewed, when it was completed by each of my signers. And of course, we are collecting their IP address. In this case, it's the same because it's me as both signers. So again, you're able to have a high-level view here in Titan Sign Analytics of exactly what's happened with all of your documents, as well as on a particular record, such as this opportunity, I can follow exactly what documents have been sent out to them. And with the tracking log, I'm able to see exactly when those documents were signed, by who, and I can even see their IP address if I would like there. And that's how it's done.